Hola beauty amigos, today I have something interesting for you. I'm going to be testing out a cute little Lilo and Stitch Disney Eyeshadow Palette. So cute, look at it. The packaging's adorable. It's called the Disney Ohana Eyeshadow Palette. And the cover has like Lilo and Stitch right here holding hands on the beach. And when you open it up, it has a Stitch mirror like this and a whole bunch of flowers and everything decorated around it. It even comes with a little plastic flap covering on it. Before I continue, I got like way too excited. I just want to let you know that if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Marisa LaBlue. I'm a makeup artist and a businesswoman who is here to help teach you makeup, but also help teach you how to reach your goals in the future. If you are looking forward to this video, be sure that you give it a thumbs up. Be sure that you subscribe so you can see more from me, and follow me on Instagram, because why wouldn't you want to know what goes on outside of YouTube? Let's go ahead and get into this eyeshadow. I already introduced what the aesthetic of the inside of the palette looks like. I don't expect much because it's not like they're a cosmetics line that knows exactly what they're doing. It's just Disney promo. But we actually got this at a store called Box Lunch at a mall in this area. And this store has like so many specialized detailed little items of like various things like Star Wars, Rick and Morty, different Disney movies, anime, like everything. Like that's where I got my Goku joggers. So they have like everything, and it's really cool. But they were having this sale where you buy an item, you get one free. My friend Paige was buying some stuff and she's like, you know what, I'm gonna get this for you, so that way, you know, you can use it, you can have it, make a video on it, whatever. So shout out to Paige. Let's go ahead and go through some of the colors that it has in here, shall we? First, it has this color called White Sand. When you swatch it, it looks like it's just a like white, it has a slight little like sheen shimmer to it. Like it looks like it has a slight glow, and I honestly think that that can be used underneath the eyes to brighten the eyes. It doesn't really look like something that you would use on the eyes, except to maybe like cover the whole entire lid before you go in with the actual eyeshadow. And the next one they have is Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride, this one right here. That color looks like more of a kind of just like a bronzy gold color, and I don't know if they made it so large because they intended for that to maybe be used as a highlight on deeper skin tones, but deeper skin tones could probably try to use it as a highlight because there is such a big pan of it. But it mainly looks like it'd be a pretty little like very subtle shimmer on the eyelid. Next to that is Ohana, which is the name of the eyeshadow palette. It's a big pan of this dark deep brown color, and the brown looks like it has a little bit of a gray undertone. It's pretty dark, and since they gave such a large pan of it, I mean, again, I'm not sure why they decided to do that for this color in particular, especially because you don't usually use the most amount of the darkest colors. But you know, I don't know, maybe they wanted a deep contour shade, even though it doesn't strike me as a contour shade. Then you go into the actual colors on the bottom. There's a pretty tropical theme being followed right here. First color, which is a shimmery purple called Nani. It almost has kind of a galactic feel to it. Then we have Kawaii. I think it's called Kawaii. It's a shimmery, slightly shimmery turquoise color. It looks almost like it has a golden fleck to it, like little golden flecks within it to make it shimmery, which is actually a really cool color. I need to wipe my hands. And next to that color, we have Bungalow, which is a really deep dark brown. It looks like your typical deep brown to maybe accentuate the outer corner, whatever you feel you want to use it for. Next to that we have Aloha, which looks like a deep, actually it looks like a purple in the pan. It looks like a purple, but it's actually a really deep blue with purple flecks in it. And next to that we have Experiment 626, which is a really bright true royal blue. And then next to that you have Blue Hawaii, which is a really deep dark blue, so you could probably use that to accentuate the outer corner. Then next to that we have the color Hola, which is a very subtle and soft pink that has slight little flecks of shimmer in it, but barely even noticeable. Next to that color, we have Paradise. It looks like a gold, but when you swatch it, it looks more like a very light sheen. Next to that, we have Surf's Up, which is a cool little metallic baby blue, which if you know me at all, you know baby blues are like my favorite tones of color. Below all of those, it comes with this cute little brush, which I'm sure the brush doesn't work too well. It's very stiff. It almost looks like it would be a crease brush that you use to like cut the crease. I think the whole thing is meant to be kind of like a collector's item. We are gonna use it today anyways and try it out. All right, so I'm not trying to cheat on using just this palette to do my eyes, but I do need a crease shade because this palette does not come with a crease shade. So I'm just gonna go in with my Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here on the top row. We have that shade in the crease. So this palette has very like harsh separations of color shades. I don't really have a lot of transition to work with. So I'm just going to go in with Bungalow, which is this brown shade right here. I'm gonna very, very lightly use that to go into the crease and define that color I used from the Jaclyn Hill palette. But it does wash out a lot once you blend it out into the crease. You can see that compared to the other eye. It does look nice, I'll give it that. I'm gonna go ahead and use Aloha first, this shade right here. I'm gonna use that to blend into the crease a little bit so we can start having that cool toned bluish hue to the eyeball. See, it starts to really like wash out and become a little bit muddy on the eye, so it's not, you know, it's not like amazing quality, it's just there for the aesthetic appeal. But I am now going to take the other contrasting dark blue called Blue Hawaii right here and focus it on the outer corner and the crease. I'm going to take a little bit of my Kat Von D concealer and I'm going to pat that onto the eye. I'm going to use my good old handy dandy finger. I'm going to take Paradise, that goldenish color right here. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought. I mean, the more that you try to pat it in, the more it starts to powder away into like nothingness. But it looks really, really pretty, prettier than you would think. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Ohana, because you've got to use like the eyeshadow palette's named shadow on your eye, right? Right. I'm going to take my flat definer brush and I'm going to use that to do a little like eyeshadow wing liner. Alright, so that added a nice little eyeshadow wing liner. As you can see, this has fallout. Hopefully you can see that. I'm going to go under the eye with this blue right here. That looks really nice. I like that as like a little pop of color in contrast with the rest of the look. So now I'm going to go ahead and just pop on my lashes and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the finished look with the Lilo Stitch Ohana palette. It looks actually a lot better than I expected. The colors do blend away really easily, even though they initially look really pigmented. Yeah, they get kind of muddy kind of quick, but they blend easily, which is nice. And if you know how to kind of work them, you can get a pretty good look out of them. And I enjoyed it because it's a Lilo Stitch palette, you know? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, be sure to subscribe to my channel, and be sure to follow me on Instagram because you want to know what goes on outside of YouTube, right? I will see you guys in the next one.